Hello there. I'm off on another adventure. I'm in the Allegheny Mountains in Pennsylvania, and I'm getting ready to go on a walk in Canoe Creek State Park. It's no entrance fee whatsoever. They have plenty of walking trails ranging from very straight, easy going, I think is what they call them, to more challenging with more hills and whatnot. And there's a big lake in the middle, and you can rent like kayaks and boats and all sorts of things out here. I see a sand volleyball net set up. I think there's cabins in here. I'll double check that later. But anyway, free entrance, Canoe Creek State Park. I got to get the name right. Canoe Creek State Park in the Allegheny Mountains of Pennsylvania. There's like hardly anybody here. It's a Friday morning. It's a gorgeous day. I think the current temperature is about 73 degrees. I just can't even believe we're in late June and we've got that type of weather. But that's a Virginia girl for you. We don't ever have that type of weather in late June. So anyway, I'll vlog along the way or take pictures and see what we find.
You can take a break though if you want down there. You can take a break. I'll bring you the grass here.
So here at Canoe Creek Park, they have these benches that you can tell have been here for a long time, picnic tables, just in random spots, so you can sit by the water's edge. And there's some kayakers and boaters out there right now. I think they're fishing, some of them, and some are just sitting there and being peaceful. Look at the marsh. Monet would be having a field day right now with all these water lilies. So cool. Listen to the birds. Serenity. You can see through the trees, the water, the lake. And the park ranger that I talked to when I asked him for easy trails, because I'm in a convergence of trails right now. I came from there. I could go this way, or I could go that way. He told me to keep the water to my right, and that's what I'm going to do. So let me get my water bottle. And the water's to my right. And we're going to walk for a bit together. You can see that the grass is maintained low enough to make it an easy walk as far as that's concerned. I will say, when I started back that way, there were quite a bit of ruts and roots, so if you do decide to come out here, make sure you're looking where you're placing your feet so you don't trip. Gorgeous day. Gorgeous day. So now I've hit a part of the trail called the Lakeview Trail, where we switch from ground to this footbridge. I don't know, do you call it a bridge when it's not going over something? Maybe a footpath? I'll have to look that up. So I'm out here on this this footpath, bridge, whatever you want to call it, and I just love this feeling of being alone. You know, like it makes you feel like you're discovering something that nobody else knows about, or, you know, something like that. I don't know. Because, like, there's nobody behind me that I have to speed up for. There's nobody in front of me. And I don't know if you can tell really well, but, like, do you see how, like, things are overhanging the walkway? So it's not like this extremely well manicured thing. So it's almost like you discovered this ancient pathway that's out in the middle of nowhere. I know that all of this is crazy, but it just gives you that feeling of just, I don't know, it's just a really cool feeling. Images of a secret garden come to mind. Just listen. Look at this. I'm on the other side of the lake. Well, not completely the other side, I guess, because I'm parked kind of over where those kayaks are way in the distance. That boat shed over there. But it's just so peaceful. I highly recommend Coconut Creek Park in Allegheny Mountains of Pennsylvania. Can't beat the price, totally free. And just, this is just the lake trail that I'm doing. They have more difficult ones that, you know, go up to more hills, so you would see more, obviously, forested areas than this. But wow, what a way to spend your day. So cool. So what we just did was this bottom lakeside trail. And we just came up here. And so I have a choice. I can continue on Lakeside Trail and go that way. Or I can go back kind of the way I came and do a loop and go back this way. Which is not on the lake, but it's called Marsh Road. I think I might do that just because A, I'm by myself. B, I don't know where all these trails go and how difficult they are. And C, I'm not in the best shape of the world. So I don't want to get like so far away from where my car is and you got to go all the way back and be kind of like, ugh. So it's okay to cut your adventure shorter than other people might. It's also okay to keep going. So I think I'm going to go this way, so at least it'll be a different trail than what I did, and it'll head me back towards my car. Ooh. That was a really, really cool walk. And you can clearly see that I got hot at the end and had to put the hair up with the humidity and whatnot. So this is what I want to say about Canoe Creek State Park in Pennsylvania in the Allegheny Mountains. Oh yeah, it's a great place to come. I only saw just a handful. I think I was out there for all of an hour, if that, maybe an hour and a half tops. And it's free, which you can't beat that price. And there's plenty of walking trails. And like I said, you can rent a kayak. You can come out here and fish. There's a sand volleyball thing up there, all sorts of outdoor things that you can do. And I'm just amazed that more people aren't here. There's more coming. It's almost noon, but with schools being out and everything, and you know, the fact that it's free and get the kids outside, I'm kind of surprised that there's not more people. But it might also be, I do see like a little small playground. I would think maybe you wouldn't want to bring your younger kids here. So more people do seem to be coming right now. But like, I just want to show you the parking lot. So there's several parking lots in the area that I'm in. So you can see there's not a ton of cars out there right now. And even my parking lot, there's more cars in my parking lot, and I think that's because my parking lot is right next to some restrooms and also right next to like the trailhead area, right? And not too far away from if you're gonna rent the kayaks or anything like that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. And one thing that I would want to say to anybody who's doing any adventure, know your limitations. I know my limitations. I knew that even though I might look at a map and say, oh, it'd be great if I could do all of this, in reality, I know when to go, whatever I do as far as a walking trail or walking away from the car, I got to walk that same distance back. So I need to remember those things. And it's okay to just do a small thing. I ran into a couple that they said they did the entire lakeside trail. Fantastic. I wish that I would have had the endurance to do that. My problem is, I have two problems. One, I'm not in the best of shape, and I do need to get in better shape as far as like endurance for like walking. But the thing that will do me in is when humidity starts to kick in. Doesn't matter if I'm doing okay as far as like not feeling like my heart is racing, my legs aren't bothering me, none of those issues, you know, feeling physically okay. But as soon as that humidity kicks in and I'm moving through the humidity, yeah. So it's only supposed to be a high of 82 today. I think it's currently probably, if I had to guess, about 76, 77 degrees outside. But it's probably a good, 60% humidity added into that. So it just made it that it was time for me to stop. So all that being said, this is the end of my adventure to Canoe Creek State Park in the Allegheny Mountains of Pennsylvania. If you have an adventure that you want to go on, just do it. Even if you only do it for 10 minutes. It's okay just to be able to say, I went there and I saw that thing. All right. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching.